Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at more Am I Wrong stories. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. I joined a hiking group a few months ago to make some new friends. There I met this girl named Reese. We share a lot of the same interests and we became pretty good friends. For the past month or so, Reese has been on the hunt for a new job since her current one has abysmal pay. She finally got an interview, but about 4 days ago her car broke down and she had to take it to the shop. Because of this, she asked me to drive her to the interview and I agreed since her apartment and her interview site are both within 15 minutes of my apartment. On the day of the interview 2 days ago, I drove to Reese's building and she got in the car and everything seemed okay. However, when I was pulling out of the parking lot, I noticed she wasn't wearing her seatbelt. Since I'm uncomfortable driving people without seatbelts, I asked her to put it on, thinking she just forgot. But when I said that, she told me she doesn't wear seatbelts. I immediately stopped the car and told her she needed to put it on and the car would not be moving while she wasn't wearing a seatbelt. Reese got upset and said that her uncle died in a car accident because he got twisted up in his seatbelt and wasn't able to get out of the car before it exploded, so she doesn't wear a seatbelt for safety reasons. Reese, I'm pretty sure the reason that your uncle was still alive in the car was because of the seatbelt. It's very unlucky that he got caught up in the seatbelt, but he was definitely alive because of the seatbelt. I felt terrible for her, but I stood firm and said I didn't want to get a fine for her not wearing a seatbelt. Furthermore, if we got in a car accident and she got hurt because she wasn't wearing a seatbelt, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. Reese only got more upset and said it was only a 15-minute drive and the chances of us getting into an accident are so low, so it doesn't matter. She also said she's a grown woman and I can't control what she does. I said that's true, but I'm also a grown woman and I can choose whether or not I want to drive my car. And if she wasn't going to wear a seatbelt, I wasn't going to drive her. We argued for a little bit more before I told her she can get an Uber if she feels so strongly about it. Reese called me an asshole and got out of my car and I just left. She later texted me and said that she ended up being late for an interview and now because of me she wasn't going to get that job. I told her that all she had to do was put on the seatbelt and she made herself late. She responded that I wasn't being understanding of her trauma and I'm a controlling bitch. So now I'm having second thoughts. I don't know, should I have just bitten the bullet and driven her? Nah. Like, her uncle obviously wasn't very lucky with that happening to him. But not all seatbelts will do that to you. That's like such a low chance of it happening like that. Like, there are definitely more chances that people die without wearing a seatbelt than people would die while wearing a seatbelt. Oh my gosh. Like, honestly, yeah, I do feel bad for what happened to Reese's uncle. But I do feel like Reese also needs some help too, because you can't not be wearing a seatbelt for your entire life. Come on. I have owned our home since before marriage and we have a prenup. In day-to-day life, we refer to it as our home, but my husband has never paid anything towards it and has no legal rights to it. All of our parents are still alive, but my husband and I were both the youngest children, and our parents are all much older. His mum has some dementia and his dad has some major mobility issues. They can no longer stay in their home. Due to mother-in-law wandering the street recently, adult social services have been involved. He has 2 siblings. One is an addict and is in prison. The other has 4 kids and lives in a 2-bedroom apartment. Neither of his siblings can take them in, so it's us or a nursing home. Both of my parents are older and have recently retired. They live in a major city but can't afford to live there on just a retirement. They need to move. My older brother is dead, so it's just me that my parents can rely on. I want to move my parents in with us. They're both easygoing people and my husband gets along with them well. They also can contribute to the household finances. They wouldn't be a burden on us at all. My husband's parents just live off social security and are going in debt because of their medical costs. They would be a major burden on us and we'd have to take care of them and provide for them full time. My husband works much longer hours than I do, so I'd be responsible for them. My in-laws also aren't very appreciative people and I don't like them. I mentioned that I want to move my parents in with us and we could use the money we'd save from their financial help to put his parents in a decent home. He was furious. He thinks we should take his parents in and my parents can just move somewhere cheaper and manage their own retirement funds fine. I don't think this is reasonable at all. I expressed that he doesn't have time to look after his medically needy parents, nor can he afford in-home healthcare. He said as his wife, I should look after his parents out of love for him. I think his response is kind of bullshit, to be honest. I told him under no circumstances will his parents be moving in and he's welcome to move out and care for them elsewhere. I told him if he decides to stay, I respect his decision of not wanting my parents to move in and I can look into other options for them. Update. I spoke to my husband for about an hour about it. I think he thought I would cave, but I'm not. Our marriage is done. And honestly, I'm okay with it. I bring a lot more to the table and I'm ready to be with someone who's an equal partner. Dang. Certain aspects of his culture I admire, but the relentless idea of sacrificing everything so your parents are comfortable is something I don't agree with. They've always treated me poorly and I'm not willing to sacrifice for them. Good. Oh my god, I'm glad she like stood her ground. Why would you be taking in terrible people? That's gonna make your life worse. Like, no thank you. The fact that he just wants his wife to take care of his parents for him. Like, he wants his parents to move in, but he's not gonna be the one to take care of them. So what's the point of your parents moving in? But you don't want your wife's parents to move in to help you guys out. Crazy. Some people just feel entitled to everything. Like, I guess we know where he gets his personality from. His parents. It's the fact that he's not even grateful for anything. Doesn't have to pay anything. And he thinks he deserves everything. Nah. Nah. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.